This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, fine. Let me save this file. So yesterday we are learning about bank reconciliation. So manual bank reconciliation I have explained. Let me recap what it means. So next week, most probably next week is going to be like ended the sessions. But if you have any doubts, any questions in the initial days, you may ask many questions. So those questions you can remember, or if you write down anything, whether all questions and all points are cleared or not, please verify if you have written anything. Okay, so fine. So Srinivas, whether you are using two instruments, mobile and laptop.
Yeah, actually, I came down from the building.
Oh,
Okay, in mobile just now I used, so I'll switch off in 1 minute.
yeah, fine, no issues. Fine. So bank reconciliation. Let us understand bank reconciliation. Last Friday, sorry, last time or last session, yesterday we have discussed about bank reconciliation. Let me recap what it is. So cash and bank management, bank accounts. Okay, here normally USMF operations, if you take this one, it is account reconciliation. Three buttons are there. Account reconciliation, that means DRS, reconciled transactions, unreconciled transactions. Reconciled transaction means already reconciled transactions, it will show here. Unreconciled transactions means whatever it was not reconciled, it will show you. This is only data related. There are so many. Now during reconciliation, so if you go to account reconciliation, if you go to transactions, as I told you, this is ending balance you need to enter. So bank statement, you will receive physical copy of bank statement. That ending balance you need to enter, and you need to go to click on transactions. And you need to mention what are the checks it was cleared. Okay, so if you remember yesterday, let me show you this one. Customer balances, vendor balances, whatever customer transactions and vendor transactions, it will show you. One is, if you remember, if it is a customer checks means deposit slip number. We are generating deposit slip, but the payment reference number is the actual check number. Check number is here. Okay, so this is customer checks or received checks, and this is issued checks. These are issued checks. These are received checks. Okay, fine. So you can select whatever the checks it is cleared. Then if it is the amounts is tallied, then only this reconcile button will be enabled. Otherwise it will not be. Okay, now let me close and let me open. So it is not this check. Suppose this check is cleared, then the balance is tallying and the unreconciled amount is becoming zero. It should not show positive or negative. If you do mistakes, then it will not allow you to do the reconciliation button. If it is tallied, then it will allow you to click on reconcile button. This is manual reconciliation. So now if it is reconciled, it will show you in the cleared transactions, it will show you all the reconciled transactions. Okay, this is not cleared or empty. So if you click on all, now you can create once again. If you want to click new. This is manual reconciliation. Any doubt in this manual reconciliation? Account reconciliation, and click on this one, and you are going to click reconciliation amounts. This is manual reconciliation. Now automatic reconciliation or advanced bank reconciliation I'm going to discuss. So yesterday we have created one bank account, Axis Bank account. So for this you have enabled advanced bank reconciliation. If you enable this advanced bank reconciliation, then extra bank statements and bank transactions, it is coming 2 buttons extra. Look at this one. If it is normal, it is bank reconciliation, reconciled transactions, unreconciled transactions, simple 3. If it is automatic bank reconciliation, there are extra 2 functions are coming. What is this means? Actually, if you have a tie-up with the bank, suppose banks may give statements in soft copy nowadays. Maybe in India we may not use, but in other countries they will use bank statements. Bank statements will be given by the bank in soft copy. Let me show you what are the different models or different methods are there. D365 automatic bank reconciliation. Okay, there are so many advanced setups. Look at this one. Not this one. 1 second. There are different formats. Look at this one. BAI2, ISO 2222, MT940. These are bank will follow different formats. You need to check with your bank which format they are following. MT940 or ISO 2022 or BI2. These are the different formats. Banks will give you the XML file to you if you ask. Understood? So soft copies you can collect from the bank. You can collect from the bank. So that soft copies, instead of hard copy, soft copies. Next, you can click on bank statements. So for this, you need to have a small technical skill is required. I mean to say, with the help of technical person, you can import the methods, which method you want. If you click on new, here import statements. In this, you can select the bank account, and now in the statement format, you can select which format you want. So we have Microsoft is supporting these 3 different formats. One is MT940, ISO 20022, BAI2. These are the different formats Microsoft is supporting. So for this technical consultant, he will import this one. Okay, so this is a small technical skill is required. Okay, so once it is imported, it is not a big task, small one only. Then the format will be shown here. Whatever the format you have configured with the help of technical person, it will show here, whether it is 940 MT 940 or ISO 20022 or BA2 something. It will show you the format, and you can click on browse, and you can select the file which you have received from the bank. If you can select the file which you have received from the bank, then click on upload. Okay, click OK. Once you click OK, what happens? All the lines will be filled from here. From the bank format, the details will be filled here. The details will be filled here. Now, once it is filled, import statement. Now you can go to bank transactions. Not this one, sorry. Once it is imported, you can have bank reconciliation. You can click on new. This bank reconciliation is different. This is bank reconciliation. You can click on worksheet. So it will show, one is, this is bank statement transactions, means the imported data, it will be shown here. Imported data, it will be shown here. And here, whatever you have entered in the system, whatever you have entered the transactions, it will show you here. Okay, so then you can click on run matching rules. If you click on run matching rules, what is this matching rules? I will explain you. If you click on run matching rules, then the transactions, whatever it was matched, it will move from there to here in this box. That means system will match everything. You need not to one by one click. It is not required. So it will map all these things. Once if you click on run matching rules, it will be copied from here to here, whatever it was matched. One is check number, one is amount. We'll map it, match that one. Then here mark reconciled. If you click on mark reconciled, then it will be reconciled the transactions. Understood? Any confusion? Let me recap. So first one is, so for this bank statement is not there because this is manual, only reconciliation. But whereas this one, the first thing is bank statements. So before this one, you need to take help from developer, and you need to configure the model with which method you are going to use. So here statement, the formats, import formats, where it is MT 940 or ISO 20022 or BAI2, which methods we want. You need to configure with the help of technical. It is a small one. Okay, then you need to select the bank account. You need to select the format. You need to click on browse, and whatever the format you have received from the bank, that you need to select and click update. Okay. If you click here, what happens? Automatically in this statement, all the transactions will be lines, bank transaction lines will be shown here. Bank lines will be shown here. Okay, once it is done, next bank reconciliation, and you can click new and select this one and go to worksheet. So here bank statement transactions means from the soft copy, whatever the transactions it was copied, it will be here, and whatever you have entered in the system, it will be shown here. And if you click on match, run matching rules, automatically this, once it is matched, check number and amount, if it is matched, it will be moved from here to here. In this transaction will be moved from here to here. Then you can click on mark reconciled. Mark as reconciled means it will be posted. Understood? Any confusion here? Now, what is this matching rule? Where we can create this matching rules? This is, once again, we can match. We can map that run matching rules. So that rules I will show you now. For this one, setup, advanced bank reconciliation, match, here reconciliation matching rules. You can configure amount match. Amount match. So I'm removing this one. Amount match. One condition I have mapped. Next condition, document match. I can create. Document number. Document number means check number. Next, payment reference number. Match payment reference number means, what is that?
Deposit slip na sir?
Yes. Check number, actually like received check number. All right. Received check number. For bank, this is also document number. Whatever the field it is. Because the payment reference number means check received number. Just give me a minute. Okay, so we have mapped 3 different rules. Otherwise, you can map all together into only one. This is amount. This is document number. This is payment reference number. Okay, and you can make all these rules into one group set. Okay, so now this rule matching rules sets whatever it is there, you can execute here in the rules. Let me show you. Understood? And you can see what are the rules set to happen. Any confusion, anything? Is it clear? Any more doubts? This is automatic bank reconciliation.
Actual scenario, which one is best, sir? A manual reconciliation or
That is
auto
company
reconciliation?
It is not like which one is good for us or something. It is like a company decision, the client decision. Either one is fine because either one is fine, no issues. So if it is suppose bank is not providing automatic this formats at all, then what you can do? Even though you are interested, you cannot. Bank should
Oh.
provide formats, either one of the formats. Agree with me?
Yes, sir. In India, is they provide this kind of formats? Sir?
Sorry.
In India, banks are provide these formats. Sir?
Yeah. See, depending upon the bank, it will provide one of the format.
Okay, sir. These 3 are supported by Microsoft.
Yes. If it is different, then most probably these are the either one of the format maybe. Actually, like 10-15 years back, that may not be formats. Nowadays, banks are following. If it is huge transactions, then automatic bank reconciliation is the best. If it is
Yeah.
if it is few only, then manual is fine. Why we need to do that much take risk?
Yeah, manual is taking a lot of time, sir, to reconcile.
Yeah. So if it is only suppose 20-30 transactions like in a day or in a week, you are suppose 100 transactions, then you can go with manual also. because translation and everything, soft copy. So it will take so much time, am I right? To get the
Yes.
soft copy from the customer, from the bank and everything. That depends. That is the reason I told you, like, it is which one is best means both are best only. Yes, please.
Sir, in case electronic payments happen, we are mentioning reference number and then check number, na sir?
Yes. Reference number other. Reference number you are going to fill it, electronic reports. That's it. Electronic transfers.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. Yeah. Anyone? Any questions, please? Fine. Now I want to explain you about chart of accounts, general ledger, chart of accounts, accounts, main accounts. So let us understand the fields. It is important. 4 or 5 fields are most important. You need to remember. Okay, here suppose 130 100. I'm taking one example. This one, do not allow manual entry checkbox is most important. What it means, suppose if any transaction posting directly to this account, it should not allow. It should not allow. Meaning, let me take duplicate. General ledger, journal entries, general journals, click on new, select general journal. So now I am selecting 130 100. It is throwing error message, not allowed manual entry. I'm neglecting and I'm trying to post. So still it is not allowing. So you cannot post. Can anyone guess what is the reason why it is? Why we need to make it do not allow manual entry? Any guesses? So what is this account? This is control accounts, customer summary account. Sorry. I have discussed about ledger subledger concept, am I right?
Yeah,
No, sir.
I think
Discuss.
It was explained.
Initial training session, I think.
Yeah. The file where it is. Because without that one, I cannot proceed at all. But what is the name I have given? I don't know. I did not remember. Let me copy. Sorry. So we know like customer linked to customer group. Customer group is linked to ledger account. Now in this account, all the transactions from this account, all the transactions from this account, all the transactions from this account and this account will be posted to here. Agree with me? Remember, this we have discussed in the very first. All the accounts from here to here and here to here and here to here. Like this it was posted. Now, if you post any transaction here, whether system can understand the transaction from here or here or here or here, you can't, right? This is a customer summary account. So in this, we should not allow any transaction to be posted because this is a summary accounts, because from customers, different customers, it will be posted to this account. So all summary accounts should be, do not allow manual entry, because I'm posting in a customer, from the customer it will post to this account. Understood? Any confusion here? So all summary accounts are control accounts. The control accounts should be black. Do not allow manual entry. So 130-100 is a summary account or control account. 130-100-10 is also a control account. This is also control account. And to be frankly, bank account is also control account, but it was not mapped. It should be black, because you will post a transaction in the bank, automatically it should be posted to here. And not only this one, even for vendor summary accounts or vendor control accounts. Look at this one. Accounts payable domestic. Accounts payable others. Accounts payable employees. These are control accounts. Up to this one. So all the control accounts should be blocked for manual entry. How can I know like which one is control accounts? You know, like customer posting profile, vendor posting profiles. Whenever you are mapping, those are integrated accounts. Let me show you one by one. So in accounts receivable, setups, customer posting profiles, we have configured the accounts. This is control account, and this is also control account, summary account. These accounts should not be allowed manual entry. Next, vendor posting profiles. Vendor posting profiles also should be blacked. Do not allow manual entry. And item group accounts. These all are control accounts. Understood? These all accounts should be blacked. All the summary accounts. These are control accounts. Not only this one, and fixed asset posting profiles. Sorry. These accounts should not be allowed manual entry. And not only this one, so one more I will suggest you, general ledger, ledger setup, ledger. This also, whenever you are running foreign currency valuation, it is hitting this gain and loss accounts. It is better to keep these accounts also. Do not allow manual entry, because you are not entering any journals directly from this one. Am I right? You will not enter. Through process only it will be posted. So it is better to keep all these accounts also. Do not allow manual entry. So your wish, if you block it, it will not allow you to enter journals. If it is open, I can post the transactions. So in my opinion, these accounts also I will make do not allow manual entry, because why we need to enter data entry for these accounts? Agree with me? Through process it should be updated. Understood? Any confusion here? Any questions or any confusions? Okay, so and one more thing, Monday I'm just explain you like taxation once again. Monday session we'll discuss on taxation. I'm just writing down to remember. Fine. Understood the importance of this checkbox. And foreign currency revaluation checkbox should be enabled for which accounts you want, that accounts you need to map. So for all these things, you need to enable foreign currency revaluation. For which accounts you want to execute foreign currency revaluation, you need to select. And if you want to stop the transactions, you can map suspended. If you map suspended here, if you select checkbox, it will be stopped for all legal entities. Now I don't want like this. This is the same set of chart of accounts I'm using in USMF, DEMF, and RUMF, 3 companies. Now I want to stop for USMF only. Then you can click on add line and select USMF, add, and you can suspend here. This is for specific company. This is for specific company, and this is for all companies. Understood? So active from and active to means within these dates, system will allow you to enter the transactions. And consolidation account number we have discussed already. Okay, and balance control will be used for this balance control for cash account. For cash account, I should not have balance in my pocket minus 50 rupees. It is meaningless. Either in my pocket, I may have 50 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, at least 1 rupee, or nothing, zero. In my pocket, can I keep minus 10 rupees? Is it possible? Hello? Can I keep minus 10 rupees in my pocket? It is not possible. Am I right?
Yeah,
No,
yes.
yes.
So that is the reason for 110180 cash account, as per the policies, at any cost, it should not have negative balance. So for petty cash in real time scenario, you need to make it debit balance mandatory, so that the net balance at any date, it should not be minus. But in a demo system we are proceeding, but in real time scenario it is should be debit for petty cash. And for bank also, if it is a normal account, bank account, it should be balance control should be debit. If it is OD accounts, overdraft accounts, because if I'm running my business, definitely OD accounts will be there, or cash credit, CC account or OD, overdraft accounts. For those accounts, yes, of course, it is not required. If it is a savings account, in my bank account, I will not keep minus 20 rupees in my bank account. It should be a balance only. Always in my debit card, it should be a debit balance only, but not a credit balance. Am I right? So those things we can use. This is actually debit requirement, credit requirement means, suppose expenses, I don't want at any point of time credit balance, then I can make debit here. System will not allow you to enter credit. Data entry itself, it will stop if you map debit. This is single transaction. This is the net balance. Balance control means net balance. Opening balance plus debits minus credits, the net balance, that is this one. This is data entry. At the time of entry itself, if you want only debit, yes, it will allow you. Only it will allow you debits. It will not allow you to credit. So if I want to enter credit means what I have to do, then in the debit column you can enter minus credit, minus value. But if you want, you can use it, otherwise you can skip it. It is not mandatory. This is only proposal. There is no much benefit from this one, but this is these two check boxes or these two drop downs. If you want, you can use it. Okay, this is net balance at any point of time. This is while entering data. Okay, next, one more important, posting layers here inside, it is important. It is not mandatory, but best practices. Here posting types are available. If it is taxes related, system will not recognize the mappings. Then you need to map here the type. What it means, I will show you for INMF company. Okay, let me go to any tax accounts. Suppose CGST recoverable. This is The posting type is Indian GST. SGST recoverable. It is must you need to map the posting type. For tax related setups, you need to map the types. Understood? Otherwise, it will not recognize the ledger accounts while mapping. While mapping, it is mandatory. Fine. So this is one of the topic like touch-ups related to chart of accounts. Next one is journal names creation. General ledger, journal setups, journal names. The important areas I'm covering now. You know these journal names. Okay, while creating here, let me go to USMF company because we have so many USMF companies. Anything? Now, 2-3 points I want to highlight here. Suppose take the example general journal. Now, I think we have discussed about this one. You can select offset account type and a fixed one. Remember? Offset account type. And here workflows, if you want to use, you can enable this workflow and you can configure the workflow for journals. For journals, if you want workflows, you can enable this checkbox and you can map the workflow. Then without workflow, system will not allow you to post the transaction. Okay, and then we have discussed this one. This is also important. Remember or not? Last time I have discussed whenever I have explained about new company. Means offset account, if you want by default here offset account, you can map here offset account. Automatically, if you select the journal, that offset account will be filled. And if you don't want to change, suppose I have mapped like this, 110, 180 I have mapped the petty cash account. If you make like this, system will not allow you to modify the offset account in the transactions. Let me show you this one. I have explained, I think, but if you are not, then look at this one. Lines. Okay, now offset account is coming automatically. Look at this one. And I cannot modify as well. 1 second. Let me save this file. We are in USMF. It will be freezed. 1 second. Let me fill this one, the details that is allowing or not. Suppose 600, 200 something, 50, 40 something. Oh, for this one we have mapped vehicle as mandatory. Give me a second. Suppose these expenses, no problem. This is in the advanced tool we have tagged. That is the reason it is showing now. That is allowing me. So it is not allowing. Otherwise, give me a second. Let me map some other account. No, means see is not valid. It is not allowed because we have made like fixed one. Offset account should be 110180 because we have made like fixed one. If you remove this checkbox, yes, it will allow you to modify. Okay. Next one is one more. Amount includes sales tax. This will be useful for vendor invoice journals. So whenever you are doing vendor invoice journal, we have learned in the very first vendor invoice journal. Invoice journal. So while doing this invoice journal, if I am receiving always amount include sales tax, then I can select this one. Not here. Let me do invoice journal. For this, you can make amount include sales tax. Then automatically, if you are creating a new journal, it will show, it will include the amount include sales tax checkbox. Sales taxes will be calculated reverse. So we will discuss this one tomorrow on Monday about this one in detail. Understood? This checkbox is coming automatically. So this amount including checkbox is available for every transaction wherever you are doing invoice. One is purchase order invoice, sales order invoice, free text invoice, invoice journal, pending vendor invoice, and invoice approval and journal. Okay, so vendor invoices can be executed in 4 different ways. I have explained whether I have covered all 4 or not. Vendor invoice journal. One is invoice journal. Second one is PO to invoice. Third one is pending vendor invoice. Fourth one is invoice journal and invoice register and approval journal. Whether I have covered all these things or not. Whether I have explained this one, anyone, or whether I need to refer my notes. Yes or no?
Fourth one has to explain, sir, I think.
This one, okay.
Yeah.
Fine, let me verify. If it is not discussed, I will explain you on next sessions, coming sessions. Just I'm
Okay.
checking the pending topics, what it was not covered. If it is already
DMF
covered, yeah, DMF, okay.
triangulation currency.
Yes, okay, DMF, triangulation currency. Anything else?
We'll check, sir.
Yeah, so come back with Monday, like what are the pending topics. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 points missing, I may be missing, so I will cover all those things in the next week. Okay, so
Sir,
I need, yeah.
thank you, sir. So whatever the queries are posted in AX Satya group, those are very complex to understand the scenario also.
Yes.
If the
So, yeah, tell me.
case in the practical session, how we able to survive that kind of question is always blinking in your mind.
See, actually, whoever is posting that guy is like looked at that issue maybe 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You have looked at only 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, am I right? So he will have more understanding scope, and then it is mandatory. I know, like it is easy, but I'm telling you, like even for me also, I cannot give answers to some of the questions like related to customizations. So that is need will learn you. Whatever it is needed, you need to learn. Okay, so you cannot learn everything in one shot, because in that group some people are 5 years, 6 years experienced people also, they are posting. So their mindset is excellent and a lot, and then they have so many they like customization related issues. So don't worry on looking at those things, because you are going to become a junior consultant but not a senior consultant. Agree with me?
Yes.
So like with this one, you are going to gain knowledge around 2 years of experience, but not 5 years, 6 years, and 7 years. Okay, so
Yes,
don't
sir.
worry on that one. You will learn all those things. Actually, need will drive you. Your need will
Oh,
drive you.
of
Because
course.
suppose, yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me.
With me, yeah, we will try to solve the issues. But comparing what we learn and the questions we observing, uh,
Is really
sometimes I'm
challenging.
getting
Yeah, really challenges. So don't get panic on looking at that one. So you will not get all the problems, whatever in the world, you will not get it. Am I right?
yes, sir. Yes.
Whenever the
Uh,
problem
uh,
comes to you, face it.
we don't know the solution. At least I am unable to understand the question also.
I agree
Of
with
course,
you.
I don't know the solution.
Yeah, I agree with you. Your challenge, definitely, I'm appreciating your thinking, way of thinking, definitely. Because that's why I told you, like, the issue, whatever he has posted, he is looking at that issue from last 3 days. For you, it is 2 minutes. How can you understand? Suppose the same issue I suppose earlier I faced, then I will give answer immediately. Am I right?
Yes.
If I don't know, then what I can answer? So few questions I too don't know, to be frank. Because until and unless if I'm in that project and if I'm studying the requirements from the business people, then only I can understand and I can resolve the issue. Understood?
Okay, sir.
So don't get panic by looking into all these questions. So that's why I told you, in the world there are many problems. Each person will get different problems. Based on that, you are growing. But you will not get all the problems in the world to you only. Agree?
Yeah, sir. Of course, I thought,
Actually,
of
yeah, yeah.
course, I don't know the solution. I don't want to require solution. Even I should at least understand the question also.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought like that.
So in that around at least, I'm sorry, at least 50-60 questions you are able to understand. Am I right?
Yeah,
50%.
sir.
50% you are able to
Yes.
understand the question at least, but 50% you are not able to understand the question also. So don't
Yes, sir.
worry on
More
that.
than 50% while observing the questions, more than 15% couldn't understand. So
So
is this
otherwise,
case?
so in that case, you can discuss with that guy one-to-one and call him.
Okay.
And what is the question? Because see, everyone will try to. So if you are asking, that person may not know about you, then he will try to explain you the topic. By
Okay,
that
sir.
by that you can understand, you can grow. That is the reason I made a big group. Okay, so try to your attempt is correct. At least I need to understand the question, forget about the solution. That's what it is
Yes.
required. That's what it is required. Okay, try to approach
Thank
that
you.
person, ping him or her in like one-to-one and take the inputs from that one. And after some time, like after 2 days, 3 days, ask him or her, like, what is the solution you have arrived. Even that one also will get knowledge, more knowledge. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you for your input, sir.
yeah, welcome. Fine. So I'm stopping here for today. We'll connect once again Monday. So most probably next week, I'm going to complete the sessions. I'm not in a hurry to close the sessions. I'm telling you once again. So I will verify what are the topics it is pending, recap, and I will verify. If there is any pending, it may be extended next week also, next to next week also. That depends. But I'm not giving you end date, but we are close to the closing sessions. Okay, fine. So at least this weekend, can you please try and try to learn as much as possible and come back to me with your regular standard questions, but not customization. Okay, fine. See you all.